This first supplement was discovered by Dr. Weston A. Price. He was a dentist who visited isolated tribal populations in the 1930s. When these peoples were still on their ancestral nutrient-dense diet, they had a cavity rate below 1%, and they were in overall good health. He noticed that tribes all around the world really seemed to stress the importance of these two nutrients. To verify these nutrients' importance, he tested it on baby turkeys. So he had 3 groups of turkeys, and he fed them all the same thing. The first group didn't get any supplements, the second group just got one of these nutrients, and then the third group got both of the nutrients. After about a month, he checked in on these turkeys, and the first group only gained 10% body weight. The third group gained about 20% body weight that just had the one supplement, and then the third group gained 40% body weight that got both of the nutrients, and they were much healthier than all the other turkeys. Before I tell you what this supplement is, most brands are highly processed, which takes out a lot of the nutrients. But this one is fermented cod liver oil with high mineral butter. This is not to be confused with fish oil. This is a fish liver oil, and it has the high mineral butter. There's only a few brands that do this. The importance of this next supplement was also discovered by Weston A. Price when he visited Africa. So he was with this one tribe that was bigger and stronger and healthier than all the other tribes in the area. And when he asked the head shaman of the tribe, like, hey, how is everybody so healthy? And he replied back, we eat the souls of animals. That's what makes us so big and strong. And Dr. Price looked back at him like, what do you mean? And the shaman handed him a big chunk of raw liver to eat. Here, soul of the animal, eat it. When Dr. Price went home and he analyzed all the foods and looked at their nutrient profiles side by side, he began to understand why primitive populations valued organ meat so much. It's because they're the most nutrient-dense foods on the planet. The easiest way to get all this nutrients into us is with desiccated organ capsules. This next supplement addresses the biggest cause of gut inflammation. So scientists, they took a bunch of rats and they isolated them for 5 weeks. They left them by themselves. And then they randomly started to stress these rats out in different ways. And in a short time, every single mouse developed horrible gut issues. And today we live in the rat race. And maybe that's why us civilized countries have higher rates of gut disease. Sometimes we can't change this stressful environment, but we can adapt to it. There are many studies that show that antidepressants can greatly help with gut inflammation. There are many herbs that can help us deal with stress, such as CBD products. But one adaptogenic herb that has been proven to help us deal with stress is a high-quality rhodiola. So for the next supplement, we need to understand that our gut and our body is made up of protein. And without this next nutrient I'm about to share with you, the body cannot use protein. It can't heal your gut. Now, this is a very popular supplement that most people take, but the problem is that it's usually fake or incomplete or made with GMO corn. As you can see in this picture, when they sell you this vitamin, they're only selling you about 10% of the whole complex. You want to get yourself a whole vitamin C complex supplement and not just ascorbic acid. So for this next experiment, scientists discovered its importance with another rat study. So they had one group of rats that only ate cooked food, and they had another group of rats that only ate raw food. So when they analyzed the rats' organs, the cooked food rats, all their organs were super messed up. The pancreas was enlarged, and all the other organs were undersized. The brain was there, even their brains were small. And when they looked at the raw food rats, all their organs looked very healthy. The pancreas was a normal size, and the brain was twice the mass as the cooked food rats. So what digests foods are digestive enzymes, which get made by your pancreas. All the cooked foods didn't have any enzymes in it, so the pancreas had to work super hard to digest all that food. Where the raw food rats, their pancreas didn't have to work so hard to digest their food. Like the pancreas was actually stealing nutrients from the other organs of the body. Today we eat mostly cooked foods, which puts a lot of pressure on our pancreas and our body in general. But an easy way to fix this is just taking digestive enzymes with every meal. Even though all of these 5 supplements are great for your gut, it is impossible to heal your gut if you are making this one huge mistake.